do 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 do. Hey, what's up, Wookie? I forgot that last night I was playing this game. It was like 3, 4 in the morning, and I ended up being mid-game, and we were kicking ass and taking names, and my podcast ended, and I was like, I don't want to start up another 3-hour podcast, so I was like, I'm just gonna end the game, and now I'm like, I have to redo the entire game. Oh well. Whatever. What's up, Wookie? I think Nightbot is a little bit intoxicated. Nope, nope, there he is. Yeah, I didn't think anybody would watch me play basketball at 4 in the morning, so, yeah. Oh, that's loud. You probably would have. I mean, I'm sure there's a market for every time, but 4 a.m. I was not trying to do anything like that. What's up, Megan? Damn, I bricked that shit. How are you doing, Megan and Wookie? Hold on. We gotta, we gotta look at this. Okay, how do I zoom out? I guess this is the most I can zoom out. Okay, so I throw the ball to Kuzma. It gets tipped by the defender and goes in. I'm doing alright. I'm alive. Can't complain. Haven't seen that movie in a long time. Oh, Hercules. I remember the cartoon one. I think that they made a live action one at some point. Man, I fucking suck today. Favorite love movie? Mine would be super bad. Just kidding. I don't know what mine would be. I would say what every normal white girl would say my age. It would be The Notebook. Shit. I've never seen that one, Wookie. Never seen it. Man, I can't make a shot to save my fucking life, man. At least we're playing defense. What up, Megan? I think I've heard of that one. Or Anna. I'm stupid. I was reading Anna's comment, but I also saw Megan right above her, and I was like, I'm fucking saying the wrong name. How are you doing, Anna? I have heard of that movie, Megan, but I don't remember what it really was about. I think I've seen it. Pretty sure. How are you doing, Anna? I'm alive. I can't complain. I don't know who John Cush, whatever the fuck, is, but I know who Kate Beckinsale is, and damn. That's all I gotta say is damn. God damn, I can't make a shot. Man, I cannot keep up with chat. I'm just being honest right now. You guys are going nuts. She basically writes her number down in a book, and she says, if he finds it, it's fate, and they belong together. I don't believe in that shit. Like, what if he, just had to go take a deuce in the bathroom and just was like, oh wait, I'm late for work, and went somewhere else? That doesn't mean that they're not meant to be together. Just means shit timing. Shit timing indeed. I made a joke without even wanting to make a joke. I don't know. I don't know what movie you're talking about. I never saw it. Oh, my neck hurts. I thought it was hilarious. There was one time I forget where I was, but I was getting out of the elevator at the ground floor and somebody came in to the elevator and I just smacked all the buttons on the way out. I think I was at the hospital seeing my mom when she was in the hospital, and I just went down all of the floors and just walked out and was like, "Have fun on your journey." It's such an evil thing to do, man. Megan, are you still here? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, my neck won't pop, but it needs to. Nope. Can I pop my batteries in before I die? Damn. I thought he was about to cross and I was gonna pick his pocket. Shit, I got my pocket picked. I was looking up at where everybody else was on the floor for the pass. Come on, make your damn shot. Damn it. I got screened 3 different times. What'd you miss? Absolutely nothing, except us just kicking ass. I did hit a corner 3 that was pretty dope. With a hand in my face. I shouldn't have shot it, to be honest. Game's too close for comfort for me, to be honest. $48 to 51, just started the 4th. A little too close for comfort. Pick and pop. Come on, go in, go in, go in. God damn it. we're only up by 5. This is way too close for comfort. Usually I'm up by 10 in the fourth. Oh, Jeremy Lamb, why the fuck are you losing the ball? Alright, slow the game down. Slow it down. Fundamental basketball. Simple pick. That's my shot. Boom. Dig, 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 dig. I was looking for a foul, but it works.
Hello.
Momo, Momo, Momo.
How are you feeling?
Hold on, I can barely hear you. Say what?
Hold on a second. My microphone's not on.
Oh.
There we go. I have my microphone near my ear.
Yay!
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. Just
Feeling
chilling.
better?
By the way, we're live.
What are you playing?
2K.
Cool. Sorry.
Yeah, I
I
asked
thought that was
everybody
dinner.
in Discord what they wanted to see, and literally everybody said 2K, so I was like, that's what the people want.
Yeah.
That's what the people get. But, I'm
Probably.
feeling alright. I'm not 100%, but I would say I'm like 70, so...
Stomach flu or cold?
No, just all around, not feeling just good. I guess just like run down or whatever, if you know what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's just... me.
So what are you gonna do tomorrow for Thanksgiving?
Watch the Cowboys and drink a lot of alcohol.
We're making a large meatloaf.
Oh, that sounds good.
My family doesn't really care for turkey, and neither do I. We eat it once in a while.
I have
I
some
gotta make it
leftover
count.
turkey in the refrigerator. Okay, so yesterday, my aunt decided to make my favorite side dish for Thanksgiving,
But
which is green bean casserole.
ooh, it sounds good.
Trust me, I ate a fuck ton of it today, but she put a big old note on it and was like, yo, you can't touch this because I'm taking it to work for my office Thanksgiving party. And I'm
Oh wow.
like, so you make it right in front of me, make the entire house smell like it, and I can't touch it. And you know
Right.
it's my favorite thing. Like, I can't even take a spoonful of it. Like, come on, man. So yesterday I just munched on fucking small shit all day, and then yeah, I've just pretty much the past couple days. This is why I haven't been streaming the past couple days. I've just been laying in bed and doing dick all. I just haven't been feeling that well.
That sounds good.
How much did you end up taking? Probably like a full cup of it earlier. And then right before the stream, I had another like half cup of it. If I had to go by proportion size.
Probably a large one. Am I knowing you?
Yeah, a 6'5" motherfucker needs his eats. I honestly don't eat as much as I need to, and it's kind of shocking how much I don't eat.
Yeah. Also, too, we're not going to go out to eat tomorrow because it's bad weather. Right now, we're having a bad rainstorm. Usually, we go out to eat too for dinner for Thanksgiving. We'll go over relatives, but nope, bad weather.
Damn, that's rare for Cali.
Mm-hmm. We do need rain.
That is true. You always need rain. They're gonna foul me down by that much with 8 seconds left. Like, what are you expecting? I don't typically miss my free throws either. You're down by 8 now, and there's 8 seconds. What are you expecting?
I've been thinking about Jags all day. He's okay.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything besides what was said in Discord last night late, and I haven't looked at his Discord except to throw my link in. So if
Dawn,
there's any updates, then let me know.
Shark, Shark.
Yes,
She said that he's off the oxygen and he's still weak, but he's doing a little bit better.
that's good.
I'm glad.
I just know that uh, I read that his mom had his phone, and I was like, all right, I'm staying out of his Discord. I don't want to like be talking in there and blowing his mom's or his phone up in his mom's possession all night. So I'm just gonna say my 2 cents, say I'm praying for you, and then I'm out. Like I don't wanna be a nuisance because I
It's
know how
storming.
Discord can get like late at night. It can just start blowing up and yeah.
True. There's more people at night than there's during the day. And Stormy lost his sister
Ooh,
after surgery.
that's no
Blood
good.
clot. Her lung collapsed when he tried to do CPR on her.
Das ist no gut, ja.
Yeah.
Imagine having to go out there and dance when your team is losing. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure 90% of the cheerleaders for the NBA teams don't give a shit if their team is winning or losing.
I agree.
Alright, we're gonna
Yeah.
down this beer and get another one before the game starts. We're just gonna get the cutscenes over with, the openings, and go get a beer.
I talked to him the other day. He said he had a migraine, all this stuff. I'm like, Jags, are you gonna have one? Which is sounds because it sounds like he's gonna have a grand mal. And why I know this is because my best friend has seizures, and these are symptoms of a grand mal. He says, "No, I think I'm just gonna need some rest." That's the last thing we talked about before, you know.
Yee. Which is sad.
Yeah,
Feels bad.
I feel so bad for him.
Alrighty. Well, as soon as I can pause the game. Alright, I will be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a beer. And then we will play whatever fucking team I'm playing. I think it's the Magic, so it's gonna be an easy game. I will be right back. Damn. I almost knocked my headset onto the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Long ass cables everywhere in my room. I always knock shit over.
Hmm.
Hey, what's up, Dookie?
I'm gonna have a miserable week next week because, well, starting tomorrow because I can't take any allergy medicine for a whole week because I'm gonna have next Tuesday. I'm gonna have skin allergy test.
Oof.
They took me off of all my medication, all my allergy medicine, including eye drops, for a whole week starting tomorrow.
That sounds terrible. By the way,
Oh
happy
hell yeah!
Turkey Day to you too, Duke, and anybody else that's watching.
Happy Thanksgiving! Oh, early Thanksgiving. It's tomorrow.
Ye Cowboys play at 3 tomorrow, so I'm gonna need my sleep tonight. Oh, by the way, uh, I got a case of beer yesterday
Mhm.
or the day before, and whoever delivered that case of beer to the store was a fucking retard because half of my cans in there looked like they were fucking punted by the damn Cowboys punter.
Oh my!
And they were all flat. Not all of them, but most of them were flat. So I was like, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna be a dick and see if I can't call Budweiser and just see what the fuck's up with that shit. And so I
Okay.
called Budweiser today, and I was on the phone with them for like an hour because I was on hold the majority of the time while I was sipping on one of the good ones that was in there. And I was like, yo, look, this shit ain't right. Like, whoever delivered this shit done fucked it. And I can't drink half of what I bought, pretty much. And they were like, okay, yeah, we'll send you, we'll send you some, a check for however much it cost. And I was like, alright, cool. And so I'm
Oh,
getting a check in the mail from Budweiser. And I was like, I was on the phone. I was like, yeah, I drink your beer every day on my streams. Like, every day. Like, your beer is the only beer I drink. Like, come on. And they were like, well, you're in one of the only states that we cannot send merchandise to, or I would send you some right now. And I was like, what? They were like, yeah, Texas and California and Nevada are the only states that we can.
down the street, basically. It's like 5 miles from my house.
I'm like, come on, man.
It's Budweiser
I
Brewery.
straight up said, like, she asked for my address to get the check or whatever, and I was like, I mean, if you want, you could just say, yeah, I'm buying this for my cousin. You know my address. You could just backdoor that shit. She was like, no, I really can't. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I would rep a hat or a hoodie all day. Frame that check. I've already got one from them before. It was for the same thing. You just gotta call and complain and be a bitch about it. But be nice whenever you call customer services. Just be like, hey, I know this is an inconvenience. So, yeah, but this is what happened. So you're gonna cash it also? Oh, absolutely, I'm gonna cash it. Why? It's a free case of beer. Well, not a free case, but you know what I mean. I'm not framing that shit. That's going straight in my bank account.
One time it was a deodorant I bought, and I didn't know it was bad because I didn't know that deodorants get expired.
I didn't know that
And
either.
yeah, they do. I know that. And I had bought this deodorant, and I used it for a couple of days, and it was like itching like mad, and it was rash all over my underarms. And
Wow, you
I found
dribble
out.
it more than 3 times when I tell you to shoot the ball and I don't get the assist. You fucking dick! Sorry.
Okay, so I called and I'm like, hey, I don't know what's wrong with your product, but it's like really bad. Like I broke out in a huge rash. When we checked the date, it was actually expired. I didn't know that. They
Rip.
already bought them. Since they couldn't find, I couldn't read the. There's a like a little like a bin number in the bottom, like where a bunch of them are all made at the same time. They're like,
Yes,
well,
like a batch.
yeah. So they're like, well, we can't give you a refund, but what we could do is we could send you like a giant book. We have like a really big book of coupons, and you can get like rebates and all this stuff from whatever products you buy next. They sent me it's like 200 coupons that didn't expire from their
Damn.
company. And I'm like, gee Louise. Well, I didn't really have to pay for shampoo or any deodorant for like a long time.
Hell yeah. Never pass up free shit.
Never.
Ooh, I almost made that. I have spoken. This is the way. Yes, Wookie.
Come and think about it. It should have also called Arm& and Hammer Company when I had bought those Arm& and Hammer pods when pods were starting to get like really popular.
What's that?
No, you know those Tide pods with their Arm& and Hammer?
Oh, I guess just a different brand. I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I didn't know what it was.
So I had coupons. I had 7 coupons and they were $1.99, and I got the big bags for 99 cents each because I had a dollar coupon for each one of them.
Dookie wants
I
to
put
know how your eyes are doing.
pretty good. Just dry because of the weather, but pretty good. How's yours? Me and
Steal that bulk. Damn it. I couldn't get it.
Dookie and I had the same eye surgery, like within
Really?
a month. Yeah, the cataract surgery.
We have a gummy bear.
Tommy!
Happy early turkey day.
Yep, happy early turkey day. Will you bring us some pumpkin pie? I
Oh,
didn't
that's
bring.
one of my favorite sides as well. Pumpkin pie is the best pie. Well, I mean, also apple pie. It depends if you want it warm or cold. If you want a warm pie, that sounds really fucking dirty. Get an apple pie, but if you want it kind of cold with like some whipped cream on top, go pumpkin all day.
Hmm.
His is doing well, no problems at all. Good shit.
Great.
Ooh, peach pie? I don't think I've ever
Me
had
too.
peach pie, but I really like peaches. It's very rare that I get to eat them though, but man, one of these days we're gonna do like I would say meetup, but it would be more like a cookout kind of time where I just sit outside and fucking cook all day and you guys show up at whatever place that we decide to do it at and yeah. That sounds like a good time. I would call it a meetup, but it's not really a meetup. I mean, I guess it is. It's like a meetup with friends. We'll do that eventually whenever I get a bigger channel and more people that watch.
I love banana pudding.
I don't. I'm not a big fan of the banana anything, to be honest.
It's good for pain. Potassium.
I need more of that in my life. I take potassium supplements.
Right.
You were the one that told me to start doing it.
Yeah, because it's great for pain.
I'll be honest. After I took those potassium supplements and got it like a regular thing, I hate pills. I hate pills. If they made it, and no offense, gummy, if they made it in gummy bears form, I would do it that way. I do not like taking pills. Why? I have the worst gag reflex on the fucking planet. You could hand me a tiny little pill, like even those allergy pills that you gave me, Momo.
Yeah.
Those make me gag when I try to take it.
Wait.
Yeah, I cannot stand pills. I try to take it, and either I can't swallow it, or when I do, I go, okay, I'm good. Fucking blows, man. I hate having this gag reflex. Thank God I'm not a woman. If you or if I batted to the other side of the field.
It's a funny way
Thank
to say
God.
it. Like...
I am lucky as By the way, we're beating the titties, and I'm not even trying. We are beating the titties out of the fucking Magic. How bad did they get over the off season? God damn. We're beating them 46-19. Jesus Christ.
Ah.
You take your vitamins in gummy form? I take B12 every day, or mostly every day, and it's a gummy form. Man, they just aren't playing defense. They suck.
Mm-hmm.
I am literally beating their team in points by myself. I got 24 points, and their entire team has 23.
Wait.
Favorite dessert? I would have to say Skittles for me. I mean, I that's candy. That's not really dessert. I don't know. I'm not a big sweets guy anyways, but I do like me some pumpkin pie or apple pie.
Oh, chocolate mousse. If I can find it, it's not easy to find.
I don't think I've ever had that.
It's a very rich kind of chocolate pudding kind of thing. It's like delicate, like really. It's hard to find, but it's good.
At least it's triple time pay. Oh, you have to work tomorrow? Oh, that's a rip.
Sorry to hear that.
I hope you're not working during the Cowboy game. That would be a fucking blasphemous thing to have to do. Unless you work at like a sports bar, then you could like enjoy it and just kind of walk around a little fucking slow and watch the game while you're doing it.
Mm.
You gotta work in 2 hours? Oh, well, then you'll be off for the Cowboy game. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Unless you work some crazy 24 hours on, 24 hours off kind of bullshit. Like Tyler had to do 4 days of straight work, not going home. That's ridiculous. Foul and one. Sukala Mink. That is true. Eating turkey does make you pretty tired.
Yeah, it's a enzyme or something in there, I think.
Triple time means I will work till they send me home. It's too much money to turn down. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Wookiee's already fallen asleep.
Why?
I guess I'm just that boring, Wookie. Wow. You dick.
Boy, Wookie. You're a great friend, Wookie.
Hell yeah, Cowboys are the 3 o'clock game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right, Duke? They're 3:25 or some shit like that. And I am not a post player. Why am I guarding their center? Was that sarcasm, Momo?
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, I tease my friends.
Yeah, we always fuck around.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of turkey.
Okay. Me either. Well, I like good sandwiches, like the thin cut. You know what I'm saying?
Like the deli sliced turkey.
Yeah, with avocado.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
I haven't had it with avocado. That might be good.
Good. A little bit tomatoes on the side. Yum.
That does sound good. I would try it, but my go-to like meat for Thanksgiving is ham, and then halfway through you take it out and you baste it with honey and brown sugar, and then you put pineapple slices on top of it for the extra like acidy kind of flavor. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Sorry, I was looking down at Discord for a second. I was checking to see any updates on Jax.
Oh, I hope
I haven't
he's
heard anything
okay.
yet.
Damn.
Jiki, you heard about what happened with Jax,
Yes,
right?
3:25. I'll be watching it. Wookie is a good friend. Give her a break.
Jiki is a wonderful guy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Duke.
Dookie. Dookie, you're sweet. You're a wonderful guy. And Wookie. Why?
We all joke around.
And if you're in chat, please uh keep Jackson in your thoughts and prayers.
Yes, yes, yes. That is if you're religious, the prayers part, because we
You know what I'm saying?
can't be all like,
Yeah,
oh,
but you know what I'm saying.
you're an atheist. I don't want to start that fucking debate.
Sorry. No, but you know what I'm
Yeah, I know. All right, LeBron, do your thing. Go dunk that shit.
saying.
Hey,
Looky.
every time Momo sends me something in the mail, it says Momo the Dino. So I mean,
Yeah, we do.
and what was it? Your birthday or what? What was it?
What?
Whenever I sent you the stuffed dinosaur.
Yeah, it was my birthday. That was funny. That was freaking funny. But I loved it.
Oh, that was hilarious.
And trying to keep my dog out of it, which is hard as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure your dog's all up in that dino booty.
Me too. Gummy. Oh, you didn't hear, Jack? I mean, Dookie? Jax had a grand mal seizure and he's in the hospital. They took him off the oxygen, so he's still very weak, but he is slowly recovering. He's slowly getting better.
What a terrible time to be in the hospital around holidays. Like my mom was in the hospital for both Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I got him
Like
a good.
I feel bad for anybody that has to be in the hospital during the holidays. For any holiday, even if it's like Halloween or some shit. You can't eat that candy, man.
I got him a get well card. I gotta mail it out. I'll mail it out Friday. I just got it today.
Make sure you sign that shit for me, because I can't
I will.
sign it.
I will. I'll put it from both of our channels.
Yes.
Anybody else
Yes.
wants to put their name on the card? I mean, put their name on a card. I agree, Wookie. He just needs a lot of rest. And I asked him the day before. I asked him because he had said he could stream. I says, "Are you okay?" He says, "I'm having a migraine and not feeling good." I was like, "Jags, do you think you're going to have one? I mean, are you going to have a grand mal? Because it sounds like he has the symptoms of a grand mal." How I know this is because my best friend has seizures, and she's had it since I can't remember exactly how old she was. She was very young when she got it. Started having seizures, and it's just all the symptoms like pointed to like possibly a grand mal. And so now I just need a lot of rest. And then the next day, yesterday, Dawn told us Shark. So he had a seizure. He had grand mal.
Damn.
Yeah, it's been a while. He's had the Arias, I can never pronounce that word right. The ones that, the petite malls where they just kind of like daze off. The staring kind of seizure, but not the grand mal. It's been a while since he's had grand mal.
Yeah, that's sad, man. I would hate to be able to have to go through that shit. Ooh, Darth Vader over here.
Sorry. I was looking down at chat for a second. That's how I met my best friend in high school. We've been best friends for over 20 years. She had a seizure now, and I knew what was wrong with her. She was falling out of her chair. And I grabbed onto her. And we became best friends later on,
Yes.
I just saw the girl just slowly falling off. We're in the back, because all the sopranos were always on the back, you know how it is? The ones with the higher and louder voices are in the back, and in the front were those softer voices. So me and her had like the second highest voices. And she was sitting right next to me. We're on the very top and the very back of the rows because they're like in steps. And she started like falling out of her chair, and I caught her.
Good momo.
And I didn't know what she was having until she told me what it was.
Alright, let's see. What can we upgrade? Yeah, I was always told back in the day whenever, I mean, granted, it's not like a medical field, but I got my first day merit badge when I was a Boy Scout and I took health class, and both times they said anytime somebody's having a seizure, you don't touch them.
Yeah, and no, you want to make sure their head's not hitting anything while they're having a seizure.
I was just
You
told
know,
don't put your hands on them at all.
well, basically you want to try to protect the head, which you probably want to put something soft underneath the head.
Shit, I
If you
got a
have like a
fuck ton.
jacket or because of their head, because they can't control what's happening to them, and if their head's bouncing off something like the floor, or I had a student who, when I was working with special needs kids, was hitting her head against a metal locker.
Ooh.
So yeah, you want to try to put something underneath their head so it won't exacerbate the situation, cause a head concussion, injuries to head. So that's true. And then if they're out of their seizure, you can roll them onto your left side and put them in what we call the recovery position. Because for some reason you breathe better when you're on your left side than you do on your right.
Hmm. I did not know that.
You slowly roll them over to your left side because in case they have injuries. They used to put stuff in their mouth, but now they don't because they can basically bite that off. Like they used to put tongue depressors and also popsicle sticks, stuff like that. They used to do that, but when you're having a seizure, people have like known to like bite their tongue, part of their tongue off, and so it's not safe because they can bite part of it, whatever they put in their mouth, and then they can like accidentally swallow it.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Rip Gummy. She said when I was working at Mickey D's, one of the guys on the grill had a seizure and fell on the grill and burned himself. Rip. Ooh,
Yeah.
that would suck.
Uh, I'm glad that now a lot of cell phones, like my cell phone and my grandma's cell phone, has an emergency because my phone is locked by password and my fingerprint. But
Yep, same
now
here.
they have um, a button on there where if you can't get into a phone in case of emergency, like say I'm the paramedic and I need to call for family, that there is a button where you can hit the emergency button. It'll let you into the phone.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
also a scary thing too because I was in choir. I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. We were in the men's choir. Well, the men got separated from the women. The men went into one of the practice rooms, and we were sitting there doing our part or whatever. And I had my hands in my pockets because I didn't really give two shits. I already knew the part, so we were just going over it to make sure we were all good and whatnot. And in between the fucking like the verses we were going over, the pianist stopped,
Right.
and all I heard was "Hello, hello. Where's
Oh.
the location of your emergency?" And I was like, "What?" I pulled out my iPhone like 3 or 4 or whatever the fuck it was,
Mhm.
and I realized that I had accidentally hit the button to call 911.
Oh no.
And I had been sitting there just singing for fucking I don't know how long. And I'm like, hello? And they were like, yeah, 911, what's your emergency? And I'm like, there is no emergency, I'm in choir. And they were like, so nothing's going on? And I'm like, yeah. They were like, why did you call? And I said, I guess I must have just bitch buttoned you. Like,
Oh,
just butt dialed. And yeah, it was fucking scary because they ended up thinking that there was something wrong and sending a bunch of officers to the fucking high school. They were already on the way.
I,
And yeah, they had to pull me aside and be like, what was going on, like what was happening, this, that, and the other. And I was like, I'm not lying. My hands were in my pockets. Yeah, I just accidentally hit the emergency call button. I showed them how easy it was to do. And they were like, okay, we understand that. There was nothing going on. And I was like, no, we were just sitting here singing.
well, the reason why is like I wish they had that for like a long time is because one time I was in school, in college, and I was looking at this table full of information on something. I can't remember what. And we're like, hey, we need a doctor, nurse, whatever. I'm like, I'm a nurse. So, all right, this is like after my
Okay, they
license.
definitely did.
I was
100%.
taking I was taking another class because every 2 years you have to have continuing education hours, 54 hours every 2 years. And I look
A
over
lot
and
of
nurses,
hours.
yeah, nurses are required every 2 years to take 54 hours of education, which is basically one semester of classes.
So you still do it now?
Yeah, I still have my license. I have to. I just finished my certification into EKGs. I did
What's an
that last year.
EKG again? What does that scan?
Electrocardiogram. It just measures. I mean, reads your heartbeat and your
Oh,
heart
I've
with
had
every
that done
knot.
before. And they said there
Painless,
was
but
nothing wrong, so
yeah,
I guess whoever fucking did it was a fucking retard because I have a heart murmur and my heart palpitations were going nuts right then.
painless. But if you're like really hairy, ooh, try to pull those pads off. Ow. You know what
I'm
I'm
not a Wookiee.
saying?
All right, I'll be right
So
back. I'm grabbing a beer. You can
okay,
continue your story.
I'll tell you after when we get back.
Keep them busy.
Exactly. I guess Wookie Tookie has a heart. I think he has a heart. You sure it's not a mechanical heart? The Tin Man? So how's the weather where you guys are living? It's raining like cats and dogs here. Is it snowing where you guys live? Ow. Dookie, I know. Oh. That's why I let the patients pull their pads off because if I did it, I might just pull somebody's hairs out. Ouch. Hey, Beast, how are you? Cool, no snow. That's great. It is, I think, lowest was 52 and rain. And it's supposed to still rain all the way till tomorrow, which we need the rain. We went through a large drought for a while. But I hate the wind because a couple of years ago we had 9 days of no power because of a huge wind storm we had, and it
Boy,
sucked.
I has returned. Was a beast? What are we talking about?
Rain, weather. I have a
Oh,
100% chance of rain tomorrow, so it's still sprinkling right now, but I guess it's gonna storm more tomorrow.
I have a 100% chance of a Cowboys win tomorrow.
Teddy!
Yeah. What'd you say?
Teddy's in the chat.
Oh, I was getting my blanket. What's up, little sis?
Love you too, Teddy.
Yes, we love the little sister.
So what happened was, going back to the story I was telling earlier about why sometimes the emergency button is great, because
Why,
the
what is
kid,
great?
the emergency button on cell phones.
Oh, the emergency button. I thought you said, emergency violence. I was like, what? I mean,
No.
yeah, emergency violence is good.
So the kid, I look over at the kid, like maybe 17, 18, on a college campus, and he was a full grand mal seizure on the floor. And I'm like, okay, so somebody was like, another nurse there too. So I want another nurse. I'm like, the nurse is like, go through stuff and find the cell phone, you know. So, all right, another teacher, professor is in the area, called the paramedics. So I'm looking through his cell phone because we know he's a minor. He could tell. And I'm going through his cell phone. I'm trying to find emergency contact for his family. I can't get in his cell phone. I'm like, oh my God. So, and he kept saying, I want my mom, I want my mom. And
Foul.
he did not remember his password to get into his phone. Which makes sense because when you're in a seizure, you kind of don't remember very well.
Yes, Beast, happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, I do think Jason Garrett needs to get fired.
So sometimes I think that emergency button can help, you know what I'm saying? When you're in a situation like that. Because we had no way of trying to get in hold of his parents. Because when he came out of it, you know, he was still like dazed, he still kept asking for his mother. And there was nothing we could have done. He didn't even remember his name. I had to go through his bag and find out some of his information. Found out what his name is and how old he was. He was 17. But yeah, could not find any other information.
Okay, Momo, I have a question for you. If you're technically an adult at the age of 17 in your state, why do they still not consider you an adult where you can refuse medical assistance?
I think it's because it's a general age for like all over the United States. They just pick one number basically, and I think it's because when you're 18, you're like technically out of high school almost. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So you're not required to. You're required to still go to school, but you're not. You know, that makes any sense.
because my instance with this scenario is I fainted, and I have a history of fainting because I have a smaller heart than you're supposed to. I also have a heart murmur, and I'm 6 foot fucking 5.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I get lightheaded really easy. And so we went to a Chick-fil-A before choir practice because, you know, you got to eat something.
Mm-hmm.
And I got out of the car too quick. And I also was sitting in the back of a two-seater car. And it was, you know, cramped. And I'm, again, 6 foot fucking 5. And yeah, so I got out, I got lightheaded, and I grabbed Tyler's shoulder and was like, dude, get me to a chair right now, I'm about to faint. And we walk in, he dips, he just goes to get in line for food. And I'm like, dude, get me to a chair, and I just turned, I hit one of those trash cans where like you take your tray and dump it in there and then you dip, kind of thing. And I bump into it, and lights go off. Next thing I know, there's paramedics all around me because they were at the register ordering food. And I wake up. I don't know that they're paramedics because I was out cold. right? So I wake up and there's three dudes holding me down. Apparently, I seized up and everything. I don't know what the fuck happened because I was out cold. And
Well,
I didn't know what the fuck was going on, so I thought these guys were like trying to do something dirty to me or something. So I started fighting back, and they were like, "Yo, no, like we're EMS, we were blah blah blah, like stop fighting us." And I was like, "All right, what's going on?" And they were like, "Well, you just went out cold. Like, are you on drugs?" And I'm like, "No, I had smoked a little bit of reefer, but that doesn't make you go unconscious." And then they were like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, 17. And they were like, "All right, we're taking you to the hospital." And I was like, "No, you're not. I'm an adult." And they're like, "Technically, no, we still can override your quote adultness and take you anyways." And I was like, "No, the fuck you can't. I'm an adult." And they were like, "Nope." They strapped me to a board, put IVs all up in my system, and took me to the hospital. Granted, yeah, it was a good idea, because yeah, but at the same time, it I don't feel like it was their right. Like I was fine after I woke up. By the way,
I think
what's
they just want
up,
to check you.
bad?
I think they just want to make sure that they want to check you out and make sure you're okay. You have to have
Yeah.
no injuries, because sometimes you can have an injury, you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was also the time where I got stuck with an IV and had to piss in a cup, and I was like, no, because I'm still high as titties off of smoking weed. I was like, nope, this ain't happening. By the way, this was like 2012, so popos, don't worry, I don't smoke weed no more. Don't gotta come after me now. But back in the day, I did. But I was like, they were pumping bags of fluid through me, and I was like, I'm not pissing in that cup. They're like, why, do you have something to hide? And I'm like, no, I just don't need to go to the bathroom. And they're like, well, you can't leave until you do. And so they just kept pumping me with more bags of fluid. And my mom was sitting right there, and I was like, I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying shit. And eventually my mom kind of caught on to what they were looking for, and I mean it didn't matter because it's a medical field. They're not going to be able to, like, I didn't have any weed on me either.
Right.
And so they were like, my mom turned to me and said, all they're going to do is just tell me what's in your system, if there's anything. So is there anything you need to tell me? And I was like, nope, nope.
Well,
Another
especially if they
bag
did
goes
tell you.
through. Another bag goes through, and I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm good. I haven't done anything. And obviously, I smelled like weed. I had just smoked, and my mom just looked at me and did this signal, like the joint to the mouth signal, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was your mom mad?
No, not at all. She was like, I used to do it all the time. Don't worry about it. Like
Yeah.
we'll just go piss in the cup and we'll get out of here. And funny story enough, I had weed at my house whenever, because like they told me don't go back to school. Like you shouldn't go back to school. You hit your head pretty hard. Like
Right.
don't go back. And I was like, okay. So I get a free day off, and my mom knows that I smoke weed. I guess I'm just gonna fucking smoke weed at house. And so I just got lit as fuck afterwards and just laid in bed all day.
Well, you know
That's
the story
my
about.
EMS story. I just don't understand how, if you're a legal adult in the state of Texas,
Mhm.
why you can't refuse medical attention if you are of clear mind after, obviously, after hitting your head that hard. I wasn't that clear of mind, but I was able to answer the questions they were asking. I mean, I could
Well,
have went straight to high school and been fine.
I think it's a general. like age because like you know how 21 is like the general age for drinking.
Yeah.
So I think they have to have one age where you're considered adult, make your own decisions.
Yeah, that's weird because it's like another thing that's weird is like different ages in different states for consent of bumping cheeks. Like I think Arkansas is fucking like 14 or 15 or some stupid shit, and it's just like free game, go for it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
I don't know. It's something like that.
18
I'm
here.
ballparking. I think it's 16 or 17 here. I'm not 100% sure. And then they got all these fucking weird like Romeo and Juliet law in Texas where if you uh hook up with the girl and it's a 4-year difference,
Mhm.
then it's still good. So that technically
Okay.
means an 18-year-old could hook up with a 14-year-old. That's fucking
That
disgusting.
is weird.
I don't know. Laws are fucking weird, and I try to look into it as much as I can so I cover all my bases for everything.
Yeah, it's like the idea. Just make sure if you come to California, don't run over a peacock in Los Angeles.
Or I don't bring my rifle because you can't have more than 10 rounds in the mag.
Oi. Yeah, California is weird.
I got 50 rounds in my rifle right now, ready to go. Guess what? Guess what? Okay, okay, Mr. Beautiful, lovely rifle. Guess what? Shoot! Shoot! Are you gonna do it? Oh, you're not, because you're not an actual object that can think for itself? Oh Lord, there's 50 rounds in this magazine. Oh Lord, whatever would happen? Well, if I pull
Mhm.
this trigger right here, yeah, something's gonna happen, but unless I do it, then it ain't gonna fucking happen. Fucking gun laws are fucking retarded.
I agree. Some of you just don't understand.
I don't think liberals understand that weapons are a tool, and they're the same thing as this beer. Hey, beer, are you gonna put your liquid in my mouth? Not unless I tip you over. Just fucking stupid. Common sense, man. Common sense. Why do I need 50 rounds, you may ask, if you are one of those kind of guys or gals? Why do I need 50 rounds? It's a small caliber.
And you can't do it because it's illegal,
Well, for you
right?
it's illegal. For me it is legal. I might have to
Not to
plank
you.
the motherfucker that breaks in my house at 4 a.m. like 9 or 10, maybe 20 times. And if I miss, I might need more extra rounds. What's up, Brett? Welcome, welcome. We're just bullshitting about stupid ass laws
Hey, Brett. How are
currently.
you? I wonder when Forrest is going to do his next podcast.
I
Out of
haven't
curiosity.
seen one of his or been on one of his in like 6 months.
Brett was on one other day.
I don't know how he's doing. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't done a podcast in a while either, and this game is pretty silent, so I mean we might as well just turn this into a podcast or like a Q&A or some shit. So if anybody in the chat has something to talk about, any topic on the planet, it could be political, it could be whatever the fuck you want. Just give us a topic and we'll rant about it while I probably lose to the Nets because they're a good team.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you, Brett. Um,
Thank you,
he
Brett.
had a Forrest had a podcast about with another streamer, and she claimed, I think I already told you this, domestic violence. For some
Oh,
reason,
I
I'm
did
not.
see the thumbnail and I was like, I know a little too much about that. I already know what I need to know, kind of a
Right.
thing.
Well, thing is that when he had his podcast, was it yesterday? It sounded like, I'm not sure, don't quote me, but it sounded like it was like he found out it was like made up or something. I don't get. Was that? How was that?
I don't know.
Because you were in the channel.
I didn't listen to it.
I watched some of it. Had to do something. I don't remember what. But I didn't get the whole thing.
I know too much about domestic stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. Being a nurse, I've seen the after effects of stuff like that, and it's not pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, offensive board.
I'm doing good. Brad, how are
Mare,
you?
bear, and fish. I have no idea what you were saying with that, Brett.
Neither.
Are you trying to do like the South Park man bear pig? Abuse is terrible. I agree. I agree.
Me
I
too.
straight up say if you are harming somebody else, I will take action. Like the other day, well, not the other day, probably like, fuck, maybe a month ago. I was sitting right here in this chair. I was about to start a stream, and all I heard outside was gunshot, 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 and then a woman being like, "Oh my God, help!" And I was like, "Oh shit!" And before I could even call the cops, I heard the sirens outside,
Oh my
and
gosh.
so I grabbed my rifle that I just showed on camera. I went out to my garage. I opened my garage, and all I saw was this guy just fucking blap 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 blap, and then he went down. I I heard a bunch of gunshots, and I had him in my sights. I could have taken him out. Did not know if he was shooting at the cops or if he was shooting at the fucking lady that was outside screaming. But I was off safe. I had one in the pipe, and I had it like pretty much dead center mass. Like I could have clapped his cheeks.
Yeah.
And I just sat there and I was like, what do I do? What's the ramifications going to happen if I do take a shot at him? And so I eased off the trigger and I was like, all right, whatever happens, happens. But if he turns towards me, I'm clapping him. And I had a very small window to shoot at. So he had a very small window to hit me. So I didn't think that his attention was pointed towards me at all. I didn't think anything was going to really happen. But the option was there. I could have taken the shot, and technically, I think it would have been a legal shoot.
Like self-defense.
Well, it's not self defense.
Yeah.
It's rendering aid to somebody else that's defending, or it's defending somebody else.
Okay.
And I was on my property, so
Yeah.
it gets very muddy and gray. Very muddy and gray. I mean, I probably would not have been at my house for about 6 to 8 weeks. I probably wouldn't be here right now. But yeah, that's the first and only shooting I've seen in real life. Your dad turned 70 today. Well, happy birthday to Brett's dad.
GG, congratulations.
He old, man. He
Happy
getting
birthday.
old.
My grandma's birthday is next month. She'll be 84.
Damn, she old. She's another generation of dinosaurs than you are.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, thank you. Have a good rest of the stream. Well, thank you, Brett. Hope you have a good turkey day, and I hope the Cowboys win. So who's all chilling in the chat? What do you guys want us to bullshit about? That's pretty much all we're doing. Just bullshitting, having a good time. Hopefully gonna win this game, but I gotta make a serious comeback in 4 minutes. Foul!
So have you guys started your Christmas shopping?
Fuck no, I haven't.
Oh my. I did get Jack's a get well card.
Well, that's good.
I don't know what I'm going to get him for Christmas either.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do Christmas this year, to be honest.
I know this year has been hard. That TV my grandfather needed, it took me back a little bit. You know?
Feels ya. Motherfuck. Close the goddamn paint down. I think it's a toss-up this year in the NBA between LA and the Nets. I'm just being honest. And the Clippers. It's a toss-up between those three teams.
Yeah.
And I want the Lakers to win, obviously. And here we go. Losing this game. Fuck. We've been talking too much and no focus on balls of going in hoops. Yeah, that's game. We're down by 11 with only 2 minutes left. Guess I'll just try to pad my stats.
So Dickie, how's BG? Has she pulled any practical jokes on you lately? I know she did the ice water.
Oh, that's a dick move right there. Momo, if you do that, I'm kicking you straight in the whammon parts.
I am not going all the way to Texas to do that. You know, that would sound funny.
Yeah, let's game. Fuck. Not my fault. I got 29 points. Oh well.
How is Jasper?
She's good. Speak of the devil, she texted me earlier this game, and we've been just bullshitting, and I've been reading chat, so I haven't been able to see what she texted me.
Boy, I haven't seen her or heard from her in a couple of days.
She's doing alright.
How's her leg? Concussion?
Uh, apparently it's got a small lump, which is normal for big bruises.
Takes a while.
And sometimes while she's laying down, that part goes numb.
Yeah, I would elevate it.
Yeah, I just said put ice on it.
Ice and elevate it.
Yeah.
No circulation. Ah, you're turning into a nurse, Rasta.
I know shit, Sherlock.
Good job. All that free nursing advice pays off.
Oh, you're saying I'm turning into a nurse. I thought you said you're talking to a nurse.
No! Is that you're turning into a nurse?
I mean, I've been looking into doing some classes about that and whatnot.
Just be prepared that you're going to have to memorize so many medical terms.
I mean, I could always just do it online and just be sitting here bullshitting with you while playing games and be like, so what is the hypothoracic shingalabambalaboo? And you'd be like, oh, this is what it is.
Hyperthoracic. So, extremely chesty? You just said?
I don't know what I said, but
Hyper or hypo? Hypo is low and hyper is above. But usually this term, what you say, it's like you're referring to it's like something's wrong with your chest.
I don't fucking know what I said.
That's okay. Remember,
I'm not the fucking medical professional over here, you ding dong.
in nursing there is a prefix and a suffix to every word. So that's why we can come up with weird. If you put a bunch of weird prefixes and suffixes together, you know, have you like, huh? Yeah.
Yup.
I've heard some of the most stupidest terms that people have made up. I'm like, huh? You know?
Boy. Yeah. I'm no medical professional, but I think I could get by with just like, what's the lowest rank of nurse?
CNA,
I could probably get that.
certified nursing assistant.
I
I
could
started off
probably
there.
get that, and then I would get paid by the state to take care of mom.
I'm glad I went through CNA first to LVN because a lot of people just go from CNA to RN, and that's a lot harder because they're like jumping up into a very high rank.
Yeah.
And some people just go. My cousin got burned out the first year of RN. Save
Doesn't
her to be an
surprise me.
RN. I'm like, I told her, I suggest taking your anatomy, physiology, and your psychology all at once. And she did not do that. She get like a taste of what RNs are required to do and stuff like that. Didn't work out. She dropped out.
Rip. She was just like, this shit ain't for me, man. I'm
Too
out.
hard, she said. Like, I tried to help her. She rejected the offer. When you go into the higher level of nursing, you have a ton more homework and a lot more to memorize.
Did you have to write papers?
Once a month I had to, but it's like it depends on what I was an LVN. So CNAs don't have to
Uh,
do papers.
oh, well, thank God.
Yeah,
I
really.
am terrible at writing.
The only thing you're gonna have to do is you have to perform the duties in front of a bunch of people.
What do you mean the duties? That could be taken in many
I know.
different ways.
Okay, so when you go to your test, you're in a group, you're in a basically in a room of about 20 people, and you gotta perform those tasks. They give you a list. So you gotta, I can explain it. Basically, you're given a bunch of cards. You have to pick out 3 cards, and those are the tasks you have to perform. First, in front of the state testers. That could be nerve wracking when you have people in the room.
So what do you mean by those tasks? Like,
Well,
give me an example.
when I was a CNA, my first task was to shave a man's face. Yes, that's a state test task, as I call it. The
I mean,
other
I'm a
one
man,
was
so I can do that.
doing adduction and abduction of arms, which means like basically working out the arms, like moving the fingers, and abducting, which means like inside, back and forth, outside. Just basically doing exercises with the patient. Good for circulation and movement. Doesn't get stiff in those body parts.
Ew.
And the third one, I had to properly brush somebody's hair. And there is, a way of brushing somebody's hair done by the state standards, which is
That's
a little confusing.
ridiculous.
Yeah, like I'd rather had the blood pressure check or weighing the patient. No, I got to do brushing hair.
Fuck.
I feel like I was like thinking to myself, I feel like a stupid beautician right now. Not saying beauticians are stupid, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I had to perform this test.
So did you have to prove that you can put an IV in, right, and whatnot?
That was for LVN. The
So
CNA don't
CNAs
have one.
don't put
No,
IVs in?
no. Now if you have you're gonna go for a certification, like in meds.
Hmm. So there's no needles involved.
No,
Oh, thanks, sweet baby Jesus.
no. Unless you want to get your certification in pharmacy tech, which is also allowing you to give out shots and stuff like that.
I'm doing nothing when it comes to needles. You can suck
CN
my you know what.
CNAs are not allowed to give out medications.
Well, I guess technically I can't give out medication to my mom. Just kidding. I'm doing it anyways.
Well, you're not. Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. In a facility, you're not allowed to. As LVNs and
I
RNs.
guess next time my mom asks for her meds, I'll just be like, I'm not licensed to do it. I just can't, man. Sorry.
When I was a
I'm
CNA,
kidding,
I had that problem.
obviously.
When I was a CNA, I had that problem because people were like, "Hey, can you give me an aspirin?" I legally cannot do it.
I think with a family member, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I'm just fucking about, just laughing about it, about the
Exactly.
stupidness of it.
Yeah, some of the stupidest rules. I did see my coworker get severely reprimanded because she was a CNA, but she finally got her LVN. But the facility she was working at, she was considered a CNA, and she got reprimanded because she unplugged the feeding machine from the patient, and CNAs are not allowed to. You know, she was an LVN, and she got reprimanded really bad for it
Damn.
because she was not registered as an LVN at that job site. For liability reasons, they reprimanded her badly for it.
Even though she probably knew what the fuck she was doing.
She did, but she didn't have permission to do it because she is not in that. She's not working as that rank. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because of the liability. She's like, oh, I'm gonna just unplug her because I'm gonna give her a bath, bed bath. Like, are you sure? Because you know, she's like, yeah, now I'm an LVN. But yeah, she got in trouble for it.
Rip.
FYI, if you have a problem with your nurse, you can talk to a DON. A DON stands for Director of Nursing. It's a head nurse in the facility.
Yeah.
So if you don't like your nurse, you can talk to her boss, which is called the DON. Weird, huh?
Yeah, it is pretty weird. I guess it's kind of like being on hold with some fucking whatever, and you're like, let me talk to your supervisor.
Yeah, let me have the DON. If you say DON, you know what you're talking about.
Whenever I was in the hospital last, my nurse was fucking dope. She actually reminded me a lot of you.
Cool.
And I'm not gonna lie. I asked her how old she was. Because, yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to, but at the same time, man, if I was single, maybe. But, yeah, she was a good looking, like 32-year-old woman. And she had RN stapled on her name tag or whatever. And I was like, oh, yeah, I know an LVN. And she was like, oh, that's dope. I was like, yeah, I ask her for medical advice all the time. And she said I need to be here right now. And so that's why I'm here right now. Because honestly, I think I could muscle through this, but I still am like at a 8 out of 10 in pain. And all the tests got ran. Apparently, I just tore some fucking, some muscle and ligaments in my shoulder, and they were like, well, we can fix it, but you gotta go through surgery. And I'm like, nope. Nope, that ain't happening. I ain't about that life.
I had torn bicep, so I had to be repaired.
So you went under the knife?
Yeah, the surgery.
I am not about that life.
Had to. Your bicep controls 50% of your arm.
I'm sorry, unless I'm gonna die, I'll just muscle through it. I'm not a bitch, I'll do it.
And by the way, it's called slap tear. For a weird
Called
name for
what? Slap?
Slap tear?
Slap tear?
Yeah, slap. Like I slapped you in the face. Slap
Yes,
tear.
mother. Everybody give me a second.
Okay, take your time. I'm not in a hurry.
Burn. I'll be the judge of that, because you know me as the vape lord. I know when one's burned. And let me get my trusty dun diddly flashlight out and look. It is what it is. Not terrible, though. Get this bitch out of here. Sorry, everybody that's watching for the delay in the game. But we know our fucking elderly, disabled
Well, you know how
people.
moms are.
They always just want it done right now, right now, right now, right now.
That's my grandma. I wonder if they're related.
Probably.
Wouldn't it be dope if we were related?
Wouldn't surprise me, Momo.
You missing cousins?
You didn't, but I'm putting a new one in anyways, Mom. That's what you think. Alright, you know the drill. You can't touch it for 15 minutes after I do this. Yep, everybody just heard you burp. Because I used to smoke cigars in here. There you go. Can't touch it for 15.
Oh my gosh, Jags. Discord.
What did he say?
Hi guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, what a happy Thanksgiving for him. Fuck. That would suck. Be in the hospital for Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that.
Because they were all thinking about you, which is true.
Hell. Knock half this shit off my desk on the ground. Get back over here, bottle of juice. Knock over a fucking bottle of juice and then my eye drops fall off. Damn.
So I left your chat. I just wanted to see how he's doing right now. He's typing. I'll tell you what he says when you finish typing.
Well, I hope he's doing alright.
I'm glad to see him in chat, in Discord. I was worried about him. Everybody was worried about him. Oh, he says he's pretty tired, but he's going to be in the hospital during Thanksgiving.
That's no good.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, he's getting a lot of rest. That's the good part.
Yeah, I'm sure working as much as he does and then streaming late at night and then having to wake up early, not a not a good routine unless you're somehow like mainlining Red Bull or some
Right.
shit.
And Red Bull is not always so good for you. Because it's a high amount of caffeine and sugar. Gotta be careful of that stuff.
I mean, they have the sugar-free version.
Which kind of cuts down half of, you know, still, you gotta be careful. Like
The
caffeine.
sugar-free version is fucking disgusting, though.
Yeah, that's what everybody tells me.
I love me a good Red Bull, but it's very rare that I actually drink one.
Yeah, me too. No, I'm just not keen on the taste. There's a taste to it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love me Red Bull. Red Bull tastes good to me, but the sugar-free one, bleh, no. Bye, get out of my refrigerator. Also, by the way, did you know
Mm.
whenever Red Bull had that Red Bull gives you wings,
Yeah.
they got sued really hard because Red Bull doesn't actually give you wings. They had to change it to have extra eyes in the wings part, like of the word in their commercial.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, and they had to. There was like a class action lawsuit against them. And if you signed up for it, you got free
Mhm.
Red Bull.
Did you sign up for it?
This was back whenever I was actually not a heavy drinker. So,
Yeah.
yes. And it took about 6 months, but I got a free 4 pack of Red Bull just shipped to me in the mail. And I was like,
Nice.
all right. It just showed up in a nondescript box. I had no idea what the fuck it was. But it had my name on it and my address, so I was like, all right, I'm going to open this shit. Please don't be anthrax and kill me.
All right.
And I opened it and I was like, what? A 3 pack of Red Bull? Or a 4 pack of Red Bull? And in it was a note that said, we are sorry we gave you false hope that you will actually get wings. And it had your name on it and everything. And then it said something along the lines of, but we'll give you wings. And it had a bunch of eyes in it. And I was like, oh, you cheeky cunts. I'm over here like, what you could have done is just got me some chicken wings. Like, damn. I'll take some lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I thought that was hilarious, to be honest, that they got sued for that.
Yeah, there's some stupid lawsuits out there. You're just like, what the heck, you know?
Yup. And I mean, to be fair, if you see that you can join in on one of those where you're gonna get free shit for nothing out of your pocket, fucking just sign up for it because you know everybody else is going to.
I did. I got a free cell phone and like some rebate for Verizon because they were offering like this is back when you had to pay for your text messages. Like
Oh, rip, that was a long time ago. That's some
yeah,
like
when I
third
first
world shit now.
yeah. So when they started doing that, they had offered 500 text messaging for 2.99. No, 1.99. So I said okay. I
Hmm.
signed up for it. Didn't exist, and I complained because I used 500 text messaging and I had like $200 bills. I'm like, what the hell, you know? And other people started complaining. They found out there's some scam going around, playing Verizon to go ahead and. So I got the thing and I filled out, and it said about 2 months later, I got rebate paper. They could get any refund I wanted. Plus, they gave me a check for like a couple $100. So they lost a lot of money because how many of us complained, you know?
Yeah.
As far as Verizon's still around after that. I mean, you know, they lost a lot of money.
Look.
Well, anytime I have a cell phone question, I always ask Jags. He knows everything. He's helped me quite a bit with my cell phone. I guess better I have to ask him another question because one of I was given a free 6 year. I was actually sponsored for a book reading um, club, and I was sponsored for 6 years because it's $50 a year. And um, the problem is I can't figure out how to get the voice to text to work on my cell phone. I've tried everything, and it keeps saying it's my browser. So I have to ask him how to change the browser, what he is, you know? When he gets better, it
Google.
actually makes sense.
Google Chrome. Download
I
the Google
did.
Chrome app. That probably will work.
It says it's not, still says not compatible.
That's weird.
Maybe it needs a higher Chrome version. I don't know. I might try Safari 3.1. It's the next one. I guess I have to go through all of them to see which one it works.
I mean, you could always just update your shiz.
True. Or I could use my grandma's cell phone to switch off with her when I don't feel like reading books.
I don't know.
Because she has Android. Maybe it works better on Android. Get my drift?
Yeah, I'm an Android guy, not an Apple.
I have iPhone.
You. Apple.
Yeah, I kind of miss Androids. Let me switch back to Android.
Yeah, just
Easier
get
and
the
more to work.
S10. In the voice of Arnold. I'll be back. Alright, Wookie, I'll see you in a few. Come on, make your fucking shot, man. God damn it. right, we got a tie game with 3 minutes left in the ball game. Come on, boys. I trust LeBron with this. Yes, all right, we got the lead, boys. Boys and dinosaur.
Huh. Yeah, Jack's going to sleep. He says he just want to drop by and say hi to in Discord. Make sure he's okay. He wanted to let everybody know that he's okay. He's getting better, you know? He needs a lot of rest.
Well, that's good. He does need some rest.
Yeah, he does. I'm glad. He's okay. He's getting better. I said to Jags like Rasta sends his hugs.
Shit.
Right, Rasta?
Yes.
Sorry, I wasn't in your chat. I was just responding back to Jags.
Oh, it's all good in the hood.
We care.
That we do.
Like I always said, it feels like a family in his chat. Like we're just a large group of family, you know?
Yes, yes, yes.
Different.
That's why I was dribbling. They just weren't fucking fouling, which is rare. If he makes this, it's over. Yep, that's game.
It is?
It should be.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. We won. Or we're gonna win.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Yeah, we're up by 5 with 4.5 seconds left, and I'm going to the line. I'm not gonna miss my free throws, more than likely. Yeah, made them both. That's game. Yep. GG.
GG.
Alright, we'll get the next game set up. I think that one, the next game might be the last game that I stream. I don't. Oh, it's the Clippers.
Oi.
Oh, they're always a fucking hassle to deal with. Well, get her done. I'll let it load up and then I'm gonna run and grab a beer. Alright, I will be right back. I am going to grab a brewski.
Okay.
Oh.
I wonder how old Tyler is. I had to ask.
Alright, I have returned.
Hey, welcome back. How's Tyler? I forgot to ask.
I haven't talked to Tyler since he landed in Florida.
I haven't talked to him in like 3 days.
Yeah, he's in Florida.
Wait, I thought it was like next week.
Nope, he's there for Thanksgiving. He should be back pretty soon.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I am cold as balls. Ooh, my Wayman's texted me. What did she say?
Tyler said hi.
Yes, I just did. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming. You know, Thanksgiving. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see what happens.
It's understandable. Hope Jax goes out tomorrow. At least he has some time with his family.
Hopefully, he gets a big old turkey in his belly.
Yeah.
Alright, it's LA versus LA. Which LA is going to win?
Huh. The Clippers.
Oh, fuck
But I like the
you.
Lakers. But I like the Lakers better. Not a fan. Actually, never seen a Clippers game. Only Lakers. I'm in Los Angeles. It's pretty bad.
I'm a Laker guy. Always have been. Only because my number in high school was 24, and that was Kobe's number at the time. And so I
Cool.
learned his little post up, shimmy shake fade,
Mhm.
and I used that like a motherfucker. I wonder who the lurkers are. I know
I
you're
am
one
one
of
of them.
them. Damn, I bricked it. I swear, 2K is too easy when it comes to somebody that has a basketball IQ.
Yeah.
Like, I make the right pass when it needs to be made. I dig whenever there's a guy in the post and I'm right next to him, and in between him and my teammate, or not my teammate, in between him and my person I'm supposed to guard. You understand how they're working,
Right.
and you just make the right read when you got to make the right read. That was a good foul because he was going to beat me and there was no help. We got 6 people watching and nobody talking.
Yeah, usually Wiki talks. I'm already in voice chat, so don't play me, you know.
Wow, we are beating their ass right now.
Nice.
3-16 already, and it's not even the end of the first quarter. Yeah, virtual cheerleader shaking that ass. Yeah, nobody cares. I think it's funny that every year they have the same fucking dance routine. It's like they really just don't care about
Why don't you
making
just borrow
something
something?
new.
Yeah, why don't you just borrow something from like cheerleading?
They always have the same. They have like 2 dances. It's the same fucking thing, and I have to set through it for 10 seconds before I can skip it. The same damn move. I'm not even playing. Every year. Oh, there we go. My neck popped finally. Oh, that feels so much better.
Yeah, when it happens like that, get stiff neck and you need to pop it. Usually my elbow for some reason.
You guys are quiet today.
Because they're tired. You know, it's right before a holiday. You always get tired because you did all the prep before a holiday.
Yeah, you got a bunch of shizzle McNizzles to do tomorrow. You're gonna go to possibly 2 or 3 different Thanksgiving dinners, all that
Well,
kind of shit.
since we get paid on Sunday because the first, I'm going to do midnight shopping at Walmart for tamale stuff to avoid the crowd.
My mom used to do shopping at Walmart at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, well, because you know it's still a holiday, so I mean it's gonna be packed like hell.
Oh yeah. Some people are gonna get lazy and wait until Thanksgiving or be like, "Oh wait, I don't have this one ingredient that I need. Oh Lord, it's the end of the fucking world. I have to go right now."
The funny part is the lady. I looked at the lady like getting her turkey like last minute. The guy's like, actually, this is the best time because don't tell anybody. I just put out the bigger turkeys out. See her crack it
Well,
laughing.
damn.
He says, "Yeah, we get rid of the small ones first, and then we, because actually the small ones go in the front of the case, and the bigger ones go in the back. So if you want to get a turkey, go in the, and you need a big one, go in the middle of the night
Hell
because they
yeah.
do that. Well, it kind of does make sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Put the small ones in front, and in the back, you know, they grab the smaller ones. This lady, it was so big that when she got, she could barely put in a cart without dropping it.
Damn.
I guess that's how heavy it was.
Or maybe she's just that much of a pussy.
So you're gonna get a turkey, get the last second. At night, the night before. The funny things that they don't tell you in the supermarket, you know?
Shit. That's a turnover.
So I used to go to Walmart at midnight because they had um better bargains. Like I got like a whole bunch of pajamas like for a few dollars one time. I had a robe for $7.
Fuck, I'm tired.
You sound tired.
What are you up to right now, Momo?
Just playing Terra. You bored? Because I'm tired. How that is?
Yes, ma'am, a jamma.
I'm starting to yawn because we keep saying we're tired.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop streaming after this. I might play a little bit more of this off stream. I mean, there's 82 fucking games in the season. Usually, I just play this after I win the first finals. I just turn on a podcast late at night. It's late at night already, and I just sit here and chill.
Sound like me. After I get done playing PlayStation, I either watch a streamer or just watch podcast or any kind of video. Lately, I've been liking watch your laugh. People getting kicked off of planes. Yep, I've been watching that a lot of that lately. It's been hilarious.
Hell yeah. I watched one Joe Rogan podcast with one of the Democratic candidates for president. I forget what her fucking name is.
I forgot.
Uh she's from Hawaii. Whatever that one is. She actually had some pretty good points, and I agree with her on most things. Some not, but I thought it was a good podcast.
Hmm.
And uh if it's her against Trump, I'm voting for her. But if she doesn't get the nomination for Democratic, I'm not a Democrat, so I can't vote in the primary. Uh, but if she gets the nod,
Mm-hmm.
I might not vote for Trump. Usually I
Oh,
would. Everybody else, I'm voting for Trump. But if it's her, honestly, I think she would be a better president. So currently, she's getting my nod. Fuck, I'll figure out her name real quick.
that'd be nice to have a candidate from Hawaii. Change, you know?
Tulsi Gabbard.
Cool. Interesting name.
If she gets the nod, then that's who I'm voting for. But if she doesn't, it's Trump again.
Unless we need change once in a while.
Fuck you, Paul George. Can suck my. Damn, that should have been a make, but whatever. Oh, my nose is itchy.
Oh, they hate that when you're in the middle of a game and your nose starts itching but you can't stop it.
Yep. Alright, well, this is the last game of the stream. Might play a little off stream, but
Did you win this one?
don't. No, well, I mean, not yet, but there's no way in hell they're coming back. 24 points, 5 assists so far, and there's only a minute 30 left, and we're up by 20. Yeah, there's no way in hell they're coming back.
The boss battles was gonna take me a while.
Ain't nobody talking in chat. Nobody said
I don't know why.
anything in close to like an hour.
Wait, I could.
I couldn't tell you. Alright, that's game. Well,
GG.
I don't even have a hand on the controller. We're just letting the last 20 seconds run out.
Mhm. Drop my controller.
Alright, let's do this interview that you won't be able to hear.
Hey, ridiculous, huh?
Yeah, I don't understand why it's that way. I would play this game a lot more on stream.
Mm. Hey, copyright? I don't know.
I don't.
Stupid.
I agree. So Shaq asked if you're wondering if anybody's watching. He asked, when did you know that this was going to be a good matchup? And my guy was like, when I saw it on the schedule, we
Hmm.
match up really well with them. And then after he asked another question, my guy was like, yeah, I saw it in like early July or August or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. Pretty boy. He called Shaq pretty. My guy's gay.
Interesting. That's all I can say.
Yeah, this game is sometimes it gets weird in the interviews.
Yeah.
So what can I upgrade? What was new? Ball handling. Wow, I can handle balls better. Oh, max that out.
Hmm. There's something you haven't
Momo,
told me.
how does it feel to know that I can handle balls?
I have no idea. Maybe you have more experience.
I don't. Well, I guess maybe well, you do because you're the nurse.
Yeah.
You've probably handled a few wobbly bits in the past.
More than I want to. No. You think?
The
This
only
is sometimes
time
where he's
I've
like,
ever handled the
oh,
wobbly bits that weren't my own, it was funny enough during basketball, and I was posted up, and the guy did not have a protective thingamabobber
ew.
around his thingamabobber. And I just like posted up where whenever you post up, you put a hand
Mm-hmm.
down and try to catch the ball up in the air.
Right.
And yeah,
Ugh.
hand on wobbly bits.
And yeah, sometimes had to either change a diaper or just
It.
get a sponge bath. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not about that life. By the way, Wookie, what did you walk into? Nobody in chat and us talking about wobbly bits
and
and
being a
how
nurse.
we've had to handle them sometimes.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. My story on it, I don't know if you were here, but I was in the post because I'm 6'5", high school. We were after practice doing no, I didn't even get to it in Chance Wookie, but thank you. No, fucking self promotion. Thank you. But I was in the post. I had my hand up, like way up in the air, trying to call for the ball. I got the ball, and I turned my body, and my hand was trying to kind of push my defender out of the way so I could lay that shit up or hook it, whatever I needed to do. And my hand was right on some wobbly bits, and we just never talked about it. We like after the play was done, I just looked at him and he looked at me and he was like, "That happened," and I was like, "Yep." And he was like, "We don't talk about it." I'm like, "Yep."
I'm glad you don't talk about
Uh,
it.
well, I mean, I'm talking about it right now, but that was
No, what
like
you
over
think?
10 years ago. So I mean,
Yeah, what you don't think?
I mean, shit happens in sports,
Sports.
but whatever. I don't know. I I don't know if I even want to play another game. I mean, I can. I need to be awake by at least 2 o'clock tomorrow. So I got about 11 hours till I need to be awake or something like that. Yes, I did, Wookie. Yes, I did. What do you guys want me to do? Do you guys want me to play another game and chill? Or do you guys want me to just say, fuck it and go to bed? 'Cause I could do either or, honestly. I hate it whenever people say it's up to you. You have to work, Wookie. That sucks. Yeah, I think I'll just end her here and chill for the rest of the night, which will probably be all of about uh, maybe 20 minutes, and then I will be out like a light bulb. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Happy Turkey Day, because it's Turkey Day for me already. Love you guys, and I will catch you hopefully sometime tomorrow, but who knows what the fuck happens. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys for watching. Love you guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.